mga nurse. So, ayun na nga. Hi mga kanos. Welcome back to my channel. Today, magre-review tayo ng coffee machine from the time na binili natin up to now. So, ano yung parang pag-uusapan natin kung ano yung naging experience ko sa kanya and ano yung natutunan natin using this espresso machine. Espresso machine, yon. So yan, i-review na natin siya. Okay. So for the past several weeks, I think mga a month ago na, parang a month ago na, I did mention dun sa previous video natin sa unboxing, I really don't tend to read manuals. So it's really important talaga magbasa tayo ng manual and know about more sa bagong nabili natin na machines, especially pag may kamahalan siya, diba? Pero this one is hindi naman siya mahal for an espresso machine. Yun, so there are a lot of instructions here, pero syempre hindi natin siya babasahin lahat. So sabihin ko lang yung the most important information bago natin siya gamitin. Kailangan siyang isaksak directly sa power supply. Hindi siya pwede sa mga extensions, hindi siya pwede sa basta any extension, hindi siya pwede. Kailangan directly sa power supply siya. So this one nakasaksak sa main supply or power supply. Siyempre, using this, you have to have enough water dun sa water container niya, sa water reservoir. Yun ang tawag sa kanya. Pero syempre, hindi natin gagamitin yung reservoir, water container na lang. So, pagkasaksak natin sa kanya, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin agad-agad. You have to make this machine ready for you para bago mo siya gamitin. So, like so. And marinig mo siya na gagawin siya ng noise. And then this light will turn on, and then malalaman mo kung ready na siya for you magta-turn off yung light na yan, mawawala yung orange light na yan, like so. So yan. And then hindi siya pwedeng gamitin for business kasi once na gamitin mo siya for business, mavo-void yung warranty niya. So pang household lang siya. So, pang bahay lang, pag gusto mo ng espresso, ganyan. So, yun lang ang gamit niya for household. So, you would not attempt na gamitin siya talaga for business kasi nga, it's very simple machine. It's very simple machine. It's easy to use. Kaso, yun nga, once na ginamit ko siya for business, syempre, maramihan yung gawa, no? So, maybe tendency hindi niya kakayanin yung ganong karaming pag-produce ng coffee. And then next we have yung steaming one. This parang tail na to. So ito yung parang na-enjoy kong gamitin sa machine na to. I think most of you naman pag naisip ang espresso machine, may excite dun sa steaming one. Kasi you'll experience making a coffee with foam on top of your coffee. Yan, ang magandang foam. So ito sa milk natin. Yan, dyan na-enjoy ko yung sa paggamit ng espresso machine using that steaming one. And then meron pala nag-comment dun sa first video natin, sa unboxing natin. Natawa siya kasi ginamit kong extension yung this rubber thingy as an extension while steaming your milk to make foam. So at first hindi ko siya iisipin na hindi gamitin while foaming your milk kasi meron siyang yung rubber thingy niya kasi parang yung butas siya through and through, and this part parang it really helps to foam your milk. Actually, I think ginawa siya talaga is to help the machine to foam yung milk, or help the steaming one to foam maybe a perfect steaming milk or perfect foam dun sa gagamit dun sa milk out of it. Kasi parang using it without it, parang kasi I cannot make a perfect foam dun sa milk natin. Foam na siya pero ang bagal. Hindi maganda yung foam niya. Though, I think may paraan naman doing that. Watch several tutorials sa YouTube kung paano gamitin ng steaming one to make a perfect foam. Ginamit ko na siya without it. Parang ang tagal niyang mag-foam. And parang uminit na yung milk, tapos parang nag-separate na yung milk sa fluid yung sa water, parang water yung part ng milk nag-separate siya, so parang umangat yung pinaka. Kumuha ako ng cream cheese kumbaga. Naging cream cheese yung dating niya. So for me, it's not advisable to use the steaming one alone. You have to use with this rubber thing, this part. So I think ginawa naman siya ni Asahi with this part kasi I think the machine would not make a perfect foam without this part. Yes, I think this is really very important part of the steaming one for you to create a perfect foam. For me, it's a perfect foam lang kasi hindi naman ako talaga barista or what, or nag-aral. Next part is this. I've learned na this one, itong how do you call it? Warming plate. This warming plate will actually help you to warm your glasses. Put any na ginamit kong cup kasi feeling ko parang sobrang laki niya. Pero pwede naman, kasya naman siya. For example, like this one. Yan, pwede naman, kasya naman. So it could fit maybe 6 na espresso cup. Like so. It could fit 6 cups naman. You cannot use this machine without enough water sa likod, doon sa water container niya, sa water reservoir. I think nasabi ko na yun kanina earlier. And then this container, yun, ang pansin ko is this container or dipping tray. Yan, syempre when you use this, there are sometimes na may tutulong liquid out of this group head. Yan, after using it. So ito, tagasalo ng mga tubig, excess water. Then there will be some time na mag-aapaw siya ng tubig. Kasi once you turn it on, yan, katulad yan, may magdidrip siya kahit hindi, may nagdidrip siya ng water kahit hindi mo siya ginagamit. So yan, so meron siyang water. Though meron ditong ngayong water kasi binawasan ko siya ng water. Pero hindi naman yung like grabbing pag-apaw niya or paglabas ng water. Plus small amount of the water na nilalabas niya without using it. So napansin ko, even though na sobrang puno na nung tubig doon sa may water container niya, napansin ko kasi parang ilang cups of coffee lang yung nagamit ko, pero naubos siya bigla because while using or without using it and then naka-turn on siya, water still drip dun dito sa part na yan without using it. So parang nauubos siya. I think ginagamit din siya ni espresso machine parang kumukuha pa rin siya ng tubig doon without using it, para siguro i-ready na meron kang hot water pag ginamit mo siya. So yun. Container niya, meron siyang red plastic dito. Indicator kung malalaman mo kung puno na siya o hindi. So pag umangat na yan, this one, itong plastic na to, pag umangat na, ibig sabihin puno na siya. So you have to, i-drain na yung water. Yan. Parang hindi na siya umapaw. So nung sa first gamit ko siya, umapaw siya. So nag-drip siya dito sa baba. So nagkalta ko ng tubig dyan. So this machine, kailangan mo ng kitchen towel para syempre to wipe yung mga tubig ganyan, and also to wipe out yung mga excess milk na dito after foaming your milk, kasi you have to clean straight away after using the steaming one para malinis yung steaming one niya. And also after using your steaming one, you have to turn the steaming on para yung kung ano man yung naiwan doon sa loob ng steaming one, ma-wash out niya para hindi siya mag-stuck doon. Machine is very basic nga, as what I said earlier. Meron siya ditong operating, sabi dito sa manual, operating dial. So if you turn the switch to the right, this one indicator na gagawa ka ng espresso. Siyempre, after mo maglagay ng grind coffee dito, and then isaksak mo doon. Pag turn right mo siya, yun yung indicator na you'll be making your coffee. On the left side, you'll be steaming your milk or producing a hot water. By the way, this steaming one, this is not only for steaming your milk, also produce hot water for you to maybe use it for any type of coffee. Like say, you would like to have a espresso shot na may mix of hot water. Syempre, there are some moods na ayaw mo ng espresso lang or espresso shot. Meron yung parang mix na, I don't know how do you call it, pero 2 shots of your espresso and then a hot water. So yun. And pwede din siyang gamitin for brewing your coffee. Let's say you don't want to use yung espresso machine. Gusto mo mag-dripping paper, or might as well use your coffee machine or coffee maker. Pero mayroong type of, or let's say you don't have a coffee maker, you have yung mga dripping paper or dripping parts na pwede mo siyang lagyan ng hot water and then make to have a brew coffee instead of espresso. Goes with some filters. Ayan yung filters na yan. Itong removable filter. Meron yung 2 scoops. Yan, may indicator naman siya dito kung ilang scoop yung dripping filter cup niya. Meron yung 1 cup. This one is 2 cup. The other one is 1 cup. So pag hindi mo siya ginagamit, pwede mo siya ilagay dito. Yan. And then this one. Ito yung 1 cup. So ako nilagay ko yan dito sa side. It goes with this one and those 2 filters, 1 cup and 2 cups. And then what I noticed about this, when you after mo gumawa ng espresso, syempre you remove the grind coffee. Pag tinap mo siya dun dito sa nabili natin from Lazada, yung tapunan ng mga used coffee, pag tinap mo siyang ganon, tendency mahuhulog yung filter mo kasabay ng coffee. So ayun, yun lang yung problem sa kanya. So you have to be careful kung itatap mo siya para malaglag lang yung coffee, use grind coffees. So itatap mo na siya. I think there are some seller naman na with this na merong parang pang stop nung falling yung yung filter mo while removing the coffee grind. So yun lang yung parang naging experience ko dito. Dapat meron siyang ganon pang stop. Parang ganon. Yung to make the filter from dropping pag tinatap mo siya. Using this machine naman, satisfying naman siya, or satisfied naman ako sa kanya. It's just that you cannot use it without buying any extra accessories, like yung sa this one, container for your steaming milk. Yan, I bought this from, I think, Lazada. It's only 200 pesos, pero this one is a medium size cup of coffee and your espresso. Enough na yun for 1 cup of coffee. Kasi lalagyan mo lang siya ng milk hanggang dito lang, hanggang dito sa end. And then pag magfo-foam na siya, aapaw na kasi siya eh. So yun, yung medium size is enough for this model of your coffee machine ni Asahi. This medium size ng, kasi meron yung binebenta sa Lazada, yung merong small, medium, and then large. Yung medium size yung binili ko kasi I think it's enough sa length ng steaming one ni Asahi. You have to have another access. Ito yung pagtapon ng, yun nga yung pinakita ko kanina, yung this one, yung pagtatapon mo na yung mga used grind coffee. Kasi ako, I tend, after using it, isip ako sa pagtatapon, tatapon ba sa basura? Kaso yun nga, pag straight sa basurahan, so mayroong ibang basura doon. So nahuhulog yung yung filter natin. So isip kong bumili na lang nito para mahulog man yung filter, coffee lang yung maghuhulugan niya, wala nang ibang stuff or trash. So yan. And it's a nice additional accessory sa coffee machine mo or sa coffee bar mo, kasi parang yung mga magandang tignan. So meron kang ganyan. Bumili din ako ng coffee grinder. Though meron tayong coffee grinder here dito, pero blade kasi siya. So tendency pag ginamit mo yung sa blade, hindi even yung pang grind ng coffee. So pag ginamit mo ang grind coffee using yung this one, yan yung tagi-ikot. Ano siya, even yung coffee niya. Yan, even siya. Even yung pagkakagrind ng coffee. And perfect siya for espresso. So, yan. So, if you're gonna ask me, is it worth buying espresso machine? For me, worth it naman kasi nga nasatisfy naman niya yung craving mo of having a good coffee. And yung feel ba na meron kang coffee machine or espresso machine sa bahay, if you don't, yung parang you don't need to go to any coffee shop just to have a good coffee. This one is, I think, is enough. Parang it really saves you money. Siyempre mamamasahe ko pa, if you have kotse naman, siyempre gas pa yun. So ayun, so satisfying naman siya to have one, especially if you have a space like this na coffee the plant is a perfect vibe para to have a coffee, especially when it's raining, ganyan. So ayun, mas relaxing kung nasa bahay ka lang, and then to have a good coffee. To okay na naman yun yung mga instant coffee, relaxing din naman niya yun, as you have good music, good relaxing space like mine. So you have your plants around, and then your coffee, and then you have your coffee table. And then, ayun, perfect na yun. Like, perfect. Lalo na ngayon pandemic. Kailangan maingat ka. You don't need to go out every time if you want to. Ayun, so, what else? syempre, buying this espresso machine wouldn't be perfect if you don't have a good coffee beans. So, syempre, nasa sa coffee beans din yon. I've tried several coffee beans and used coffee machine. Syempre, there are may mga coffee beans na in-expect mong magiging okay siya. Lahat ng coffee beans, masarap. Pero syempre, kung yun naman yung um, intention nung seller or intention nung gumawa nung coffee, na ganun lang yung lasa, which some people will not satisfy your cravings sa coffee kung yung lasa ng coffee na produce ng coffee supplier hindi ganun kasarap for you. You will not have a good experience with having a good coffee machine or espresso machine. Important din na masarap din yung bibilan mo ng masarap yung bibili mong coffee beans para to have a good perfect coffee experience. This one, based dun sa nalaman ko from YouTube, espresso have to have a fine grind na coffee. So, pagkaka-grind mo ng coffee, meron siya yung tamang drip ng coffee dun sa coffee machine mo. Na parang tamang pag-produce or pag-extract ng coffee dun sa pagkaka-grind mo ng coffee. Yun ang parang perfect na na coffee espresso. Kailangan hindi naman yun diretso na parang hindi niya talaga na-exact yung coffee. Dapat yung medyo mabagal siya, pero hindi naman yung sobrang bagal na puro parang droplets lang yung nangyayari sa kanya. Parang nagda-drop lang siya ng extraction sa pagka-extract niya ng coffee. Yung parang hindi naman siya, parang yung tama lang na pag-drip niya ng coffee. Yun, kailangan mo malaman lahat yun para magkaroon ka ng perfect coffee or perfect espresso shot. Bought these ones. This is a silicone mat para where you can top your coffee and also place yung pagpantay ng coffee grind mo, like this one. This one, I think it's enough for tapping your coffee, pero since kung gusto mo ng sobrang ganda, or I think mayroon naman yung purpose yung mga silver ones or yung mga metal ones for you to have a good drip ng coffee. Pero kasabi doon ng isang YouTuber na foreigner, kailangan even yung pagkaka-tap mo sa kanya. And nga pala, when you put your coffee here sa coffee drip nyo, kailangan medyo puno siya para maitap mo siya ng pantay and medyo para maging maganda yung drip ng coffee mo. Ayun lang yun sa napanood ko. Again, I'm not a professional barista, pero this is based from experience and sa mga napapanood natin ng mga barista talaga sa YouTube.
I also would like to add, when we put the filter in sa group head and then push it to the right to lock, tendency nagmo-move or sumasabay yung whole machine sa pag-push mo to the right. I tend to hold the machine para hindi siya sumubay sa pagkaka-fit mo. Though meron siyang rubber stopper dun sa base niya, pero it's not enough kung ang platform na katulad sa akin is parang wood. I think it only works pag kunyari smooth or marble yung platform.
Ayan, and also, syempre, you have to have a good milk din for your steaming milk. Kailangan fresh milk yung gagamitin mo. I think that's it for Asahi. Again, Asahi is... I bought this from... directly from Asahi, though meron tayong middle person to buy it for us. Roughly, it's more like how much ba? It's a 5,000 plus. I think sa Lazada is meron discounted siya, or I think sa Shopee din discounted siya. So magiging 4,000 plus na siya, 4,700 ganun. I think that's it. Bye!